What's up guys, welcome to AB Auto. Now today we're going to be testing out Meguiars Ultimate Waterless Wash and Wax. This is a popular detailing spray designed to wash your car without water. I wanted to test this out for those that don't have access to a hose but still love to detail their car. Now I'll admit, I was a little scared as it can be quite dangerous to wash your car without using water. Now Meguiars here claim this to be a no scratch formula, but we love the C43 so we're going to be extra careful. Right, before we begin, I just want to show you guys the state of the car. The car is not doing too bad. It's covered in light dirt and overall a little dusty and contaminated from the elements. There's a few notable dirty areas like the back, but overall it's very light, which makes it a prime candidate to test out the waterless wash. Right, so let's test the product out. We're going to be careful focusing on one panel at a time here, starting off at the top parts of the car. Lubrication is key here, so make sure every surface you touch is soaked well with the product. You can even spray a little extra as you wipe for more lubrication, like I'm doing here. Be very gentle and don't apply too much pressure. Let the cloth glide across the paint using the lubrication from the spray. Now I'm moving on to the back of the car here. Like before, always focus on the top of the car first. This will be less dirty, so we don't have to deal with transferring any of that dirt from the bottom of the car up to the top. I'm gently and slowly wiping the product away, giving it a very generous amount of spray. Now here's a first person view as I start to work further down the car, working on the next panel here. First impressions from the spray nozzle are great. It seems to distribute a decent mist of spray, covering a wide area, and the spray button is quick and responsive. I'm giving the lower part of the car a really good spray here, so that while I'm wiping away the top half of the panel, it can soak and soften up any dirt at the bottom since this area is going to be more dirty. Now Meguiars claim to have a no scratch formula, which I think means the product is designed to soften any dirt so that it glides off without causing any scratches to your paintwork. Although it seems to be doing a nice job here softening this light dirt, I wouldn't really like to use this on a car with anything other than light dirt or dust, as I think it would be impossible to avoid causing light scratches and swells. As you can see here though, it's doing quite a good job at removing the light dirt and dust from my car, and it's starting to leave a really nice shiny finish. When I first picked up this product, I thought it would be quite fun spraying and washing the car, and quite easy, but I must say this is quite a tedious process. Having to focus on one panel at a time, spraying it, then wiping it away, it's feeling like a lot of work and it's taking quite some time. I must admit guys, it's so much more fun pressure washing the car, hosing it down, and then dipping that wash mitt into the shampoo and gliding it across the paintwork. It's a lot quicker and it's a lot more easier. I understand though not everyone has access to a water source, so a product like this could be a real game changer, which is why I decided to give it a good proper review for you guys. Now the front of the car is a much larger area, so I'm going to focus on half of a panel at a time here. It's important not to tackle too much of a large area because we really don't want the product to dry out before we wipe. It's real key to ensure that the cloth is wet the entire time to avoid those scratches. For smaller details like this Mercedes badge here, I tried giving it a close range squirt so the product would really dwell into the small gaps. I think it worked quite well. So we continue to work our way along the side of the car now, keeping the towel and the paintwork as lubricated as possible. I was very careful around the back rear diffuser here. Being one of the lower parts of the car, this was naturally more dirty, and the gloss black would be less forgiving when it came to showing scratches and swells. I was not too heavy with the wash here, but the product did a nice job at bringing the gloss black to a nice shine. The wheel arches were a spot to definitely take care of too. I wanted to make sure that I started from the top and worked my way down, as I knew this would be an area with more dirt. I gave the whole wheel arch a very generous amount of the product to make sure any dirt was as soft as possible before I took my towel to wipe it away. The last test was to see how the product performed on my wheels. I thought this would be a particularly good test since we're running matte black wheels on a Mercedes AMG, which can be a bit of a pain to maintain, although they look awesome. So we gave the wheel a good soaking with lots of the product, then took a new cloth and started to wipe away the dirt and brake dust. I was actually quite impressed here. It was a really quick and effective way of cleaning up the front face of the wheels, and it left them with a really nice matte finish. There was no added shine or anything to take away from that natural matte black look. The downside here is that it was impossible really to get between the spokes and clean the barrel of the wheel, and I couldn't quite get fully between the spokes or to the calipers like I normally would. That being said though, if you wanted to give your wheels a really quick little touch up, this works quite well, and it's going to add some protection to them too. Now that we've finished the car here, here's some shots of how it's looking and how the wash has performed. Now, considering how much hard work it was, the result here, if I'm honest, is not quite perfect. It looks good and I can see some areas have developed a nice shine, but I feel like I would have achieved a much better result with less effort in a quicker time period if I had used the traditional rinse and 2-bucket wash mitt method. We also used up quite a bit of the product. We used up almost half of it on one wash. Considering this costs £15 per bottle, it works out to be quite an expensive way to maintain your car. Let's take a look at how the car is looking now the next day in the bright sun. I always find you get the true result with these types of products when you look at the car the following morning, once everything is dried and set in. Well, the shine is looking really nice here in the sun the next day. This is mostly due to the lovely brilliant blue Mercedes paint here, but the product's still done a really nice job at bringing out the best in this colour. So overall guys, I'm not really a big fan of the waterless wash. I feel like it's a lot more effort and time for a less impressive result. There's also a much higher risk of scratching and damaging your car, so this is something really important to consider. However, I have discovered one really good use for the product, and this is now how I'm going to be using it whenever I wash my car. This product is great when combined with a regular wash. I now use it solely focusing on those hard to reach areas, parts of the car that I wouldn't normally run my hose against. For example, it's brilliant at detailing the inside areas around the doors here. You can carefully clean all these hard to reach spots without having to worry about accidentally spraying water into your interior. I've also found it to be really useful for cleaning other hard to reach areas, such as these tight spots around the boot opening. Okay guys, so here's my honest feedback after using the product. So after giving it a good test, I can say that I don't think the product quite lives up to its hype for cleaning an entire car without using water. Even with a lightly dirtied car, there's still a risk of scratching your paintwork if you're not super careful, which makes the whole process hard work. It's also a long and tedious process having to constantly spray and keep the car lubricated. I found it to be very tiring. With this in mind, I can't really recommend the product to you guys as a solution for a full waterless wash. However, I do think this product is excellent in addition to a regular wash. As I mentioned, I found it to be brilliant for cleaning up those hard to reach areas inside the doors, inside the fuel cap, basically any of those gaps where you may not want to spray your hose. I would recommend buying this product just for that if I'm honest, and I'm probably going to use this every time I wash my car for those little small bits I mentioned. Normally I'd use an all-purpose cleaner for those hard to reach places, but I much prefer using the waterless wash because it has a greater formula to soften up dirt, and it does apply a bit of protection and wax too. Oh guys, it also smells amazing too. So overall, both negatives and positives about this waterless wax. It's worth buying for those hard to reach spots, but I wouldn't personally use it to clean an entire car. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that like button because it helps the channel out. It helps YouTube recommend this content to a much wider audience, which is really helpful to me and I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for the support. I'll see you next time.